Hey guys, just gonna wait a second to see who's gonna join me tonight. I'm live a little bit earlier than normal. I have just been all week, especially yesterday and today. My allergies are out of control, so I want to go lay down as soon as possible. I've got my crazy mom bun today. I've just been kind of hanging out. So I hope I don't lose my voice. My voice has been kind of like back and forth a little bit. So I've got my water. So hopefully I can, hopefully I can talk okay. So if this is the first time you've seen me, go ahead and type a 1 for me. If you've seen any of my lives before, type a 2. Just kind of want to see where everybody's coming from. And let me know if you had a good weekend. Let me know if you did anything fun. I did not do anything fun this weekend. I was inside all weekend. So I will live through you guys. So I'm sure a lot of you know I put out a post, I want to say it was 2 weeks ago, just asking people kind of what their struggles were with their network marketing businesses. So I had several comments, I had a lot of messages that came through, so I'm trying to kind of go through and do some lives kind of based on those questions. So a common question that I get, and this is a really difficult one to answer, but it's basically, how do you do this business? Like, how do you do it? Because it's so overwhelming, especially if you're currently doing the first business you've had, or maybe you've done a business before, you've started over, maybe you haven't really had any leadership or help from your team. So a lot of times the question is, I don't know what I'm doing, like, how do I do this? There really is no like magic recipe for success, but I've kind of put together a few things that you could start doing to kind of help you get going, because we all know in this business that consistency is key, right? So doing the same things every day are going to help produce those results for you guys. So if you're kind of in a weird position where you're like, I don't know where to start, I don't know how to restart, just start implementing these things and follow through with that consistency. And once you get that momentum going, that's a big thing I talk about a lot, is the momentum. Get that going, it'll start getting easier, okay? So the first one I want to talk about, and I talk about this a lot, is stop with the fundraiser mentality, okay? And what I mean by this is, picture yourself when you're like 10 years old, and I'm sure I have parents on here, everybody's got those fundraisers, they've got all the books, you know, the $20 wrapping paper and all that stuff, and you're going door to door to try to sell stuff, right? Do you care about anything other than just getting that sale? No. You just want to sell your 100 items to get whatever toy that they have. I mean, as parents, we all know it's not worth the time to put in, but it's for the school, so we just go along with it, right? But you don't care about that person. You don't care if they're buying wrapping paper that they don't need. You know, you're 10 years old. It's all you're trying to do is hit that goal of however many items you're trying to sell to get whatever item that you want to get. You don't care about customer service. That's not even something on your mind. And the fundraiser stops. You're only doing it for a short period of time, right? You turn in your books, you turn in whatever checks, and you're good to go. So if you're thinking like a CEO, you're not thinking with that fundraiser mentality. You're like thinking about all aspects of your business, okay? You're thinking about customer service, because you don't want to sell an item to somebody who doesn't need that. You know, if they try to purchase something from you and you're like, I don't think that's a good fit, you're going to stop them, right? You're not just going to let them go through with that purchase because you want to hit your goal of 100 items to be sold. No, you're thinking of all aspects of your business, because you've got your name behind that brand, right? So if you want to be, you know, that thriving business owner, you need to start thinking with that business and CEO mentality, not the fundraiser mentality, okay? Because you are your own brand, and you're endorsing whatever products those are. So quit with the fundraiser mentality. Stop telling people I sell something, or I sell this. Don't do that, because you are your own business, okay? Sorry, my daughter's over here watching SpongeBob and she's going on and on, so she's distracting me. Okay, point number 2, plan your time wisely, okay? So get yourself a planner and use it. I can't tell you how many times I hear people say, oh, I forgot about this, I forgot about that. Get yourself a planner, write things down. So if your company is one that does events, if you do, like I do online events for my company. We don't have to do that, but that's what I personally do. I do tons of stuff. If I don't write this stuff down, I will forget. I write down when I'm supposed to follow up with people. I write down meetings that I have, phone calls that are scheduled, that kind of thing. So get yourself a planner and start to fill it up. And have a plan for your day. Stop waking up in the morning and just saying, oh, well, maybe I'll check in with some people. No, have a plan for what you do. I do something called power hours, which is something I'm going to start doing with my team. I really like these. I don't know if your company uses them, but it's basically where you have like an hour of your time or half an hour, whatever you have, and you do like very condensed work in that time frame. So whatever it is that you need to do for your business, you set a timer and you do 10 minutes of this, 10 minutes of that, whatever the case is. You know, you can do, like for me personally, I do an hour and a half every day, because that way I know that what I need to do is being taken care of that day. And so, you know, if you have a schedule of what you need to do, then you're not forgetting things. You know, a busy CEO has a schedule. You wouldn't go to a lawyer's office and just, you know, he has his stuff planned out, right? Busy people plan their days out. You know, for me, I have things that I have to do every single day. And I have actually a to-do list of things that I do every single day. So I have things planned out. Some days it's by the hour because I'm so busy. But that's what I have to do in order to make sure that my time is being well spent, because it's very easy to sit back and scroll through Facebook or get caught up in a TV show or something. But if you're serious about your business, you will narrow the time down to get the things done that you need to do. Okay, third point. This is a big one. Quit being so offended by everything, okay? In this business, you will hear way, way, way more no's than you will ever hear more yeses. Or that didn't make sense. You will hear more no's than you will yeses, okay? You cannot be offended by those no's, okay? If you go down the street to the restaurant and they ask you if you want apple pie for dessert and you're like, I hate apple pie, they're not gonna close the restaurant. The server's not gonna go to the back and cry because you said no to her. They move on because they know, you know what, there's other people out there that enjoy apple pie, and I don't need to worry about that person. It doesn't matter. You know, thank them for saying, I don't like it. Okay, no problem, not a big deal. Okay, it's not gonna cause them to shut down. So if someone tells you no, don't throw in the towel. That's one person, or maybe even two, or however many no's you get in that day. It's okay. Tomorrow's a brand new day. I promise there are people out there who are looking for what you have. I promise they are out there. And I gotta be honest, guys, you know, truth be told, if you're letting your feelings get in the way, this business is going to be very, very difficult. You must be so confident with your business, your products, everything that you have, that those no's are gonna be a simple, okay, no problem. You know, let me know if you know anybody who's interested in whatever products you have or business or whatever the case. Don't be so offended by those no's, because it is not a reflection on you as a person. You know, if I'm a nurse and somebody tells me I could never do that job, you're not gonna offend me. You're not gonna offend me at all, because I know there's other people out there that enjoy nursing and it's a good job for me. That's what I chose to do. So don't be offended if people just are not interested. You need to be very, very, very bulletproof in this business. Okay, and I also have kind of a bonus tip. This is kind of what I tell people, and some people it doesn't make sense, but just go, just get it done, okay? Sometimes we spend so much time thinking about what we want to do for our business that we simply don't do anything, okay? I'm sure everybody listening to me, whether it's right now or on the replay, has had this where they've sat for an hour and thought, I have so much to do, and they don't really do any of it. Maybe you make a to-do list, maybe, you know, you think in your mind what you have to do, but you don't actually implement anything, okay? So there's nothing wrong with having a to-do list. That's actually a really great thing. For somebody like me, I have ADD. I need to have it set in stone what I need to do. I need to look at a list and cross it off. That works very well for me. But just get to work. Instead of thinking for the next hour of everything you have to do and getting overwhelmed, just start working, just start doing things, just start talking to people, reach out to people, follow up, whatever the case is for your business, just start doing it. Because it's very simple to think that you're actually working and being productive, and then an hour's gone by and you've done nothing. I do it all the time myself, and I have to really get myself back to reality and think, okay, nope, I didn't do anything for the past hour. I was supposed to do this, but I wasn't. So just simply get to work and get stuff done, okay? It's not, if you're thinking about doing it, it's not happening. So sometimes in order to get that momentum going, you just need to get going, okay? So don't, you know, it's one thing to have a goal and tell people, oh, this is what I want in my business, but you must actually put in the steps to get it done. I hope that makes sense for you guys. So I hope this kind of helped. I hope, you know, let me know if there's anything in this that you will start to implement maybe, or if you have any questions or anything, just let me know. But I just wanted to give you guys some ideas to kind of get things moving again, because I know sometimes it's hard to, you know, you just don't know where to go. You kind of feel stuck and you're like, I don't know. You know, we've all been there. So let me know what your biggest takeaway is, guys, and I will check in with you guys tomorrow evening for my next live. So you guys have an awesome Sunday evening, and I will talk to you guys later.